The book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, and verse 22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Havashai, Mahavakakadash. The honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect seeking to be the elect of the nation of Israel. They're scattered abroad amongst the heathen, some look like the heathen. Beginning with the 144,000 preachers, teachers, and prophets. Shalom. What we just read in Jeremiah 4:22 goes into how the whole nation of Israel was once without Yahweh Shema Shai, without this truth. Therefore, we were lost. But now it's applying to 2/3 of Israel. 2/3 of Israel not knowing Yahweh Shema Shai. They don't have knowledge. They don't know what good is. They don't know how to do good, but they know how to do evil. Right? Which really that scripture was going to during the time of Jeremiah, the Babylonian in the land of Israel when the Babylonians came, the state Israel was in, the southern kingdom to be exact. Alright? But you got today, right?
The company.
You got this right here. You got Black Americans boycott is now working. Asian business owners cry out as they face a harsh reality. Well, the hell with you change on chains, man. You Moabites, man. Alright? You don't like the nation of Israel. You in the Israelite neighborhoods. Esau said, hey, you can come to America, you can establish your businesses, but they got to be in so-called black neighborhoods. That's how you get your money. That's how you survive. Also so-called Negroes, Native American Indians, Spanish, Latinos, Jamaicans, and actually eat Chinese food. That's what y'all call it. But y'all don't eat that kind of Chinese food. Alright, and you know it. You got your nail salons in so-called black neighborhoods. Right? Notice, you women, the Chinese women are not doing their getting their nails done. You don't see them with their nails done. Like things just don't be clicking. They're on Chinese stores, restaurants. You don't see them eating that. You men and women of Israel, y'all don't think. You literally don't think. Now, let's get this real quick. I think it's Amos 1. Y'all about Shema Shai jacking up Moab too. Because that's exactly what's going on. I believe it's Amos. All that damn pride you got. Let me see. Moab. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. We gonna get Father how it will. Y'all did a lot of stuff to us too. Especially over there in China. Y'all keep us in the back. The southern kingdom that's over there, the dark-skinned people. And Moabites with dark skin too. As well as the Moabites Chinese. Alright, as well as the Ammonites, the Japanese, y'all dark skinned too. But what you see on the forefront is the lighter skinned ones. Alright? But you got a lot of Israelites in China and in Japan. They're actually Israelites. Alright? Now you get right here. Let me see, man. Moab. Amos. I'm overlooking it. That happened in history. That's in King Chronicles. It's another scripture. Let me see. Yeah. Amos 2. Nah, that's not the one. That's not it. Let me see. Moab. It's in the book of the prophets. It's history. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hold on, stick with me, y'all. Yeah. Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 8. I have heard the reproach of Moab and the revilings of the children of Ammon, whereby they have reproached my people and magnified themselves against their border. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh Shema host, the God of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah, even the breeding nettles of salt pits and the perpetual desolation. The residue of my people shall spoil them, and the remnant of my people shall possess them. So you see, y'all getting judged, and y'all gonna continue to get judged. Hey, that's why your land's getting judged. That's why your economy is collapsing. All right. It says the residue of my people shall spoil them. The residue are the elect of Israel, that's going to be delivered from primarily America, but from the four corners of the earth, that repented and converted and turned back to Yahweh Shema Shah. The residue of my people, the Israelites, shall spoil them, and the remnant of my people shall possess them. So y'all gonna be our slaves, and we can tell y'all answers to peace. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shah will be terrible unto them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and men shall worship him, every one from his place, even all the isles of the heathen. Right, so all nations gonna worship Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, everybody gonna worship Yahweh Shema Shah, and 144,000 are going to enforce it. All right, I'm going to enforce it. All right. Hey, for your pride, Moab. Let's get it. The pride of Moab. Yahweh Shema Shah jacking y'all up, man. My fault. The pride of Moab. This is Jeremiah chapter 48 and verse 29. Let's start at 28. O ye that dwell in Moab, leave the cities and dwell in the rock, and be like the drove that maketh her nest in the sides of the holes. That's history. We have heard the pride of Moab. He is exceeding proud, his loftiness and his arrogancy and his pride and the haughtiness of his heart. You see? And that's these Edomites. This is the second most proudest nation after Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. I know his wrath, saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, but it shall not be so. His lies shall not so affect it. So Moab, the Chinese, all that pride they got, it's not going to profit them. Yahweh Shema Shah is going to jack you up, as they're doing now. You got a lot of so-called black people boycotting. But around my way, man, them niggas ain't boycotting nothing. They was in the nail shop and getting Chinese food yesterday. Certain areas, you know, every area not going to be the same, man. These niggas, man, these niggas ain't going to do nothing, you know, for the most part. All right? Because at the end of the day, as we read back in Jeremiah 44, which we're gonna go right back. Yahweh Shema Shah stripped knowledge and understanding from Israel, man. For my people is foolish, Jeremiah 4 and 22, for my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are Sodom's children, they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. So you don't have no knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shah. You don't have no knowledge on how to do anything to survive for the most part, or to do for yourselves. You see? You don't know. So y'all boycotting. Now, we're going to play this video, a good portion of it. You saw all these women talking about the Chinese, you know, how they boycotted. But all these women got their nails done. Which, to be fair, they got the nail. I'm pretty sure they got the nails done before these Ching Chong Chings started coming out and really showing themselves, you know. So yeah, it doesn't make sense for them to take the nails off. Hell, they already paid for them. Keep them up there. Just don't promote the business, you know. But when you watch this video, You're not gonna hear none of these women say, "Well, I'm gonna start doing my own nails." Now you hear most of them say, "Hey, start looking for black-owned businesses," right? Which that's cool. You want to stick to your own people. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But why not know how to do these things for yourselves? None of them talk like that. They go to show you, man. Like it don't matter what happened, man. These people, man, 2/3 of our people, they're just not aware on how things work, man. They're just not aware on how to provide for themselves and to get ahead. All right? It's a quick learning curve. You could Google it. You could do your research. For the most part, grow your own nails however long they get, which you don't want them too long, and get your drummer tool. Well, I don't know the tool that they use, but similar to a drummer tool, and shape your nails how you want them, and get your paint. But no, you want to have all the designs. Well, if you want all the designs, we'll learn how to do it. See, our people don't ever do nothing to try to better themselves, man, to stimulate the minds, man. But you rather go to somebody that already know how to do it and get them your money. See, women are not survivors. 2/3 of our people are not survivors. Now, you got some of our people that ain't in the truth to know how to do certain things, but for the most part, as we read in Jeremiah 4:22, if you don't have your Yahweh Shema Shah, you just don't know nothing, man. You finished. Because none of these people are thinking about longevity or stability, man, on how to preserve themselves. All right? Most importantly, spiritually, that's lead to your salvation. And secondly, you really just not trying to take care of yourself, period. But you rather spend the money that you don't have. That's crazy. And let's get this real quick. Because y'all, this ain't nothing but, hey, I believe it's just a phase, man. And they're going to go right back soon and they'll start cracking and they start going to so-called black-owned shops if they're in the neighborhood. And if they're close enough, then they don't do it right. Or I got to drive so far. Time's tight. You going right back to the ching chong ching. You see? And they can start speaking that Mandarin or whatever language they use. And they talking about you. See, I told you, these nigga, they come back to They need that done. But they speak clear English when it comes to $40. You like, damn, you switched up real quick. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, when you get right here in Deuteronomy 28, it says you shall go to your enemies for the want of all things. Let's get that. Deuteronomy 28. So our people just not thinkers, man. Like, you wise do evil, but to do good, you have no understanding. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord Yahweh Shema shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. You see? You see that? So, hey, Yahweh Shema Shah really got our people broken down, man. All right? All this boycotting, that junk, it's a phase. Which, hey, we're in a time where Yahweh Shema Shah breaking everything down, taking away your women's appearance when you get Isaiah the 3rd chapter, to the point where you have to be all natural. All right? But, hey, if you knew how to do certain things, you would be good. If you turn back to Yahweh Shema Shah, you'll be great. And he shall put an yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. But the point being, and in want of all things, man. So you want to get your nails done, learn how to do it yourself. But see, this is a prophecy right here that's playing out. And we're in a time when Yahweh Shema Shah is breaking the pride of all people. You Edomite so-called white people, you Moabite so-called Chinese, all the nations, and you damn women. All right? So y'all looking at, we boycotting. Well, you just fulfilling prophecy. Y'all full of pride and arrogancy too. And still don't know how to do nothing. But suck up the resources from the government, and use your baby daddies, man. And use men. Well, you were. Now ain't nobody dealing with you. Isaiah 3 and 16, moreover, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, that's you women of Israel, are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making it tinkling with the feet. That's that pride, man. Therefore, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah will smite with the scab, the crown of the head, the daughters of Zion. The Lord Yahweh Shemashah will discover their secret parts. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their caws and their round ties like the moon, the chains and the braces and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments and the legs, and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings, the nose rings, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glass and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell there shall be a stink, and instead of a girdle of rent, and instead of well-set hair baldness, and instead of a stomacher a girdle of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. So y'all will really be jacked up. Alright? Already going to the beauty supply store, get your hair from the Chinese company, from the Chinese man, eating Chinese food, and get your nails done, man. Y'all about Shemashah breaking all that up. But it's the time of your pride. Hey, the end of your pride. Alright? Yahweh Shemashah said that, hey, he is causing the arrogancy of the pride of the proud to cease. Isaiah 13 and 11, the word Yahweh Shemashah, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. You see? And that's what's going on. Yahweh Shemashah breaking down all these prideful individuals, man. All right, from all nations. And as this video going into the Chinese man and the Israelite woman. All right? You don't got to get all these long, fancy, glue-on nails, man. Just grow your own nails and paint them. Paint them long enough for you to paint the tips or whatever you want to do. All right, you can do all that yourself, man. That's what they did in the ancient world. That's crazy. But anyway, just yo, dude, man, it was just on my spirit. You know, back then, because I typed in the ancient Hebrew customs of women doing their nails. Ancient Hebrew nail customs balanced practical hygiene, spiritual purity, and mystical beliefs. Unlike standard decorative practices, nail care for women was heavily intertwined with the laws of the ritual bathe, mikvah, ritual bathe or bath, Shabbat, Sabbath preparation, and ancient superstitions. Now, the ritual bath, water immersion. This ain't what I want. This ain't what I want. They use the henna to paint the nails. I had it pulled up. Let me see. Yeah, they use the leaves. Where is it? Anyway, yeah, they use the leaves. But now you got nail polish, you know. But we ain't gonna go too deep in that. But now they got nail polish. You women don't want to do your own nails. Y'all used to do your own nails. Crazy, man. But hey, I just want to hit this real quick. I just want to make that point to the spirit and probably how much more shot. Let's get this joke real quick. Yeah, y'all women doing all this talking, but if you watch this video, none of these women are talking about doing it themselves. Alright? They're still talking about giving out their own money. You know? Find somebody else to get it done. Going to black-owned businesses. Again, which is cool. You know, you want to deal with your own people. Well, you should go to your enemy for the want of all things. Hey, look, the Africans, y'all supposedly have stopped going to the Africans because they were doing your hair. Y'all don't see what's going on? Y'all still don't know y'all the Israelites? Damn, they're in our neighborhoods. But y'all going to them though. But you're talking about them, but you're still going to them. I gotta get my hair done. Well, we gotta find some black-owned folks to do our hair. I don't know how that's panning out. I don't know. But I see the African shops full all the time with niggas. Alright? I'm just keeping it solid, man. Same thing with the Chinese store. Same thing with the nail salon. Just woof it, man. Selling damn woof tickets. Job 39 and 37. Because God Yahweh has deprived her of wisdom, neither has he imparted to her understanding. What time she lifted up herself on high, she scorned the horse and his rider. You see? You see, you women full of pride. Thou hast given the horse strength. Hast thou given the horse strength? Hast thou clothed his neck with thunder? You see? Canst thou make him afraid as a grasshopper? The glory of his nostrils is terrible. So you women just full of pride. All that talking. Y'all love to talk. One thing y'all do best is talk. But I'm gonna just play her because I don't want this video to cut off. You can watch the rest of it. I'll play her. None of these women talking about. Let's see. Let's start right now.
Oh, it's still too early, or maybe just people are standing on their word, black people, and keeping their money in black businesses. Bravo, black people.
Morning, peeps. I just wanted to come in real quick to clarify a few things regarding the blackout. Some are calling it the blackout, some are calling it the boycott. I want to first say to the Asians out there who are doing videos, throwing up in black people's faces to stop using Asian products, and y'all are calling out the iPhone, for instance, right? Stop using the iPhone. I think you guys are confusing made in China or manufactured in China with who actually owns the company. Mm-hmm. So you say stop using the iPhone. I say the iPhone is only made in China or manufactured in China. The person who owns the company is a group of white men. It was started by Steve Jobs, a white man, here in the United States. Okay? And now it's owned by two other white men. But, yeah, it's made in China. They make the iPhone in China. But, yeah, a Chinese person doesn't own it. The same thing with clothes or Jordans. Y'all brought up Nike and Jordans, right? Yeah, it may be manufactured in China, made in China, but Nike is a U.S.-based, a U.S.-owned company. And Jordan, Michael Jordan, is a black man. Next, y'all keep bringing up about TikTok being a Chinese company. Partially true. Last year, maybe the year before, TikTok was forced to sell the majority of the business to Larry Ellison, he's the owner of the Oracle Group. There's an investment group over here in the United States and in Israel. And I believe one of those Middle Eastern countries is also a part of the group. Yeah, they bought TikTok. Yeah. They own 80% of the US-based TikTok. The Chinese only owns about 20%. So the Chinese are no longer the majority owner of TikTok. Yeah, I need for y'all to catch up on all of this. Next, for all of you Asians that are threatening to boycott black businesses, I wish you the very best of luck with that. Why? Because you all rarely patronize black businesses in the first place. So, yeah, good luck to you on that. Lastly, to my people, black people, I know you've been putting in work to research black-owned nail salons, black-owned beauty supply stores, even black-owned liquor stores or wine and spirits or anything like that for you to patronize. I know you've been putting in work, but you're going to have to put in just a little bit more work, because what the Asians are now doing, when you go to Google a certain businesses, they are putting in their descriptions that the business, their business, is black owned. They're putting it in the metadata. They are trying to trick black people. Okay, so you're going to have to do a little bit more research to ensure that that nail salon is black owned, to ensure that that beauty supply store is black owned. And you may find that you Googled one of those businesses and Google said that this was a black owned business, and you get into that beauty supply store and you don't see any black faces in that beauty supply store. And then you're going to have to decide if you are going to turn around and walk out, or if you're going to spend your dollars in that supply store or that nail salon. I'm hoping that you will turn around and walk out. Black business owners who have websites, put the owner and a picture of the owner. Do an about section of the owner. Do an owner spotlight on your website. Make it easy for us to know that this business is black owned. You have black text. Take a picture with your black text at your nail salon, so we know for sure that we're dealing with a black owned business. Help us out, so that there won't be any questions or any doubt that your business is black owned. Yeah, because they're coming with the trickery. That's all I got. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, and black people, it's more than just boycotting. It's about blacking them out completely. It's about stop allowing them access to the community. It's about taking accountability. It's about stop inviting people to the cookout. No to-go place, no sharing stories with them. It's about building community. It's about gaining our self-respect back as a collective. It's about gaining respect for each other as a collective. Because this is not centered around them. It's more than just shopping at black businesses or creating more black businesses. It's about building community with other people. And it's about creating business with each other. One thing that they have stripped from us as a collective is simple respect for one another. We can't stop what they already set in motion, but we can take our power back. And they stripped us of community because they don't have community. Their community is centered around racism. And there's no space to be trying to get over on anybody else. Each one teach one. If you got gems or information to drop or share with people, then do it. If you can start making a financial group or an investment group with people, do it. Let's share this information. Even if it's through Messenger, even if it's through offline, let's share this information with each other.
Finish. It ain't gonna happen. Let's prove it. Let's prove it. All that mess you talking about is not gonna happen. We underneath the curse, man. We're in captivity. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 28. See, everybody supposedly got a solution to the problem, but the solution to everything is how about Shemashah is true. Black community coming together. Let's see what the Lord says. You know you can't get a gang of black people together, so-called black people together. It's always going to be some fussing, some cussing, some shooting, some killing, some hurt, some harm going on. Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which shall leave. You see that? So that he will not give to any of them the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he has nothing left in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee, and all thy gates, the tender and delicate woman among you, which will not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear. For she shall eat them for want of all things secret in the siege and straightness, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. You see, so there ain't no coming together for no get together and support it. That shit ain't gonna happen. It's not. It's not gonna. And the family coming, and you get your own kids. Hey, I just want to hit this real quick through the spin part of Yahweh Shema. Shah, stay present in Yahweh Shema. Shah, Shalom. Hey, there's no peace to the wicked, man. And that includes 2/3 of Israel. Shalom.